Understanding AI, machine learning, ChatGPT, and AGI. A clear and simple explanation. Artificial intelligence can feel mysterious, even intimidating, but when explained simply, it becomes a story of ideas, discoveries, and rapid progress. In this text, we walk step by step through what AI is, how it learns, how systems like ChatGPT work, what AGI might become, and what the future may hold. No complex terms, no technical background needed, just a clear and calm journey through one of the most important topics of our time. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Where it all started. AI did not begin with powerful computers. It began with a question. Around 1950, scientists asked, "Can a machine think?" And in 1956, the term artificial intelligence was officially introduced. Those early systems were tiny compared to what we have today, but they planted a seed, the idea that one day, machines might learn, reason, and help humans in meaningful ways. Chapter 2. What artificial intelligence really is. AI is simple to understand once you remove the jargon. AI is when a computer performs a task that usually requires human thinking. Things like recognizing a face, understanding a voice, translating a language, suggesting a decision, generating useful responses. But AI does not think like a person. It does not feel emotions or form opinions. It works by recognizing patterns in sounds, words, pictures, or numbers. AI is not alive. It is a tool, but a very powerful one. Chapter 3. How AI learns. Machine learning. Imagine teaching a child. You show them pictures of cats for days, and eventually, they'll recognize a cat without your help. Machine learning works the same way. Instead of giving the computer strict rules, we show it many examples. Over time, it figures out the patterns on its own. Machine learning became truly powerful in the 2000s, when computers became fast enough to study enormous amounts of data. It allows AI to understand language, detect objects, make predictions, improve with experience. This was the moment AI started becoming useful in everyday life. Chapter 4. The Big Leap. Deep learning. Around 2010, a breakthrough changed everything. A technique called deep learning allowed AI to learn at a much deeper level. For the first time, machines could learn from millions of examples instead of thousands. This leap unlocked modern speech recognition, image analysis, and translation systems. Deep learning is the engine that powers many of the tools we use today. It was the doorway to systems like ChatGPT. Chapter 5. How ChatGPT works. ChatGPT is a system trained to understand and generate human language. It learns by studying large amounts of text, books, articles, conversations, not to memorize them, but to learn how humans communicate, explain, imagine, and reason. When you ask a question, it doesn't search the internet. It uses the patterns it learned to predict the next best word, and then the next, and the next, until an answer forms. In 2022, the world saw ChatGPT for the first time, and millions realized how natural and helpful AI language tools could be. ChatGPT doesn't have feelings. It doesn't remember personal information. It simply generates text based on patterns, but at a level that often feels remarkably human. Chapter 6. What AGI could be. AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence, is the idea of a system that could think at the level of a human mind across all areas. An AGI would learn any new skill, understand the world deeply, reason through unfamiliar problems, connect ideas from different fields, plan and adapt, grow more capable with time. AGI does not exist today, but researchers began seriously exploring it in the 2000s, and the topic is now one of the biggest discussions in technology. Today's AI is powerful but narrow. AGI would be broad, flexible, and creative, closer to human-level intelligence. Chapter 7. The Science. Explained simply, let's break the science down gently. AI turns everything into numbers. A picture becomes numbers. A word becomes numbers. A sound becomes numbers. Machine learning finds patterns inside those numbers. More examples, stronger patterns, better predictions. ChatGPT builds sentences one word at a time by choosing the most likely word based on millions of patterns it learned. A GI would go beyond prediction. It would understand meaning, form deeper conclusions, and transfer knowledge the way humans do naturally. This difference, prediction versus understanding, is why AGI is still in the future. If you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, please hit like and subscribe. Chapter 8: When Might AGI Arrive? Experts disagree, but they generally fall into three groups. Group 1, near future, 2030 to 2035. They believe rapid progress will continue at the pace seen between 2018 and 2024. Group 2, mid-century, 2040 to 2050. They believe AGI requires deeper breakthroughs in understanding the human mind. Group 3, far future, 2070 or beyond. They believe AGI may take many decades or may never fully match human understanding. No one knows the exact timeline, but everyone agrees the technology is accelerating faster than ever. Chapter 9: Benefits and Risks. Every major invention in history has brought both advantages and challenges. AI is no different. The benefits: better medical diagnosis, safer transportation, personalized learning, faster scientific discoveries, more accessible communication, help for people with disabilities, new creative tools. The risks: job disruption, faster spread of false information, loss of privacy, unfair outcomes if data is biased, over-reliance on machines, long-term safety concerns with AGI. Around the early 2020s, AI safety became a major priority worldwide to ensure the technology grows responsibly. AI can amplify our abilities, but must be developed with care. Chapter 10: The Road Ahead. So where does that leave us? AI is the tool. Machine learning is the method. ChatGPT is one expression of that method. AGI is the horizon we may someday reach. From the first ideas in 1950, to the birth of AI in 1956, to the breakthroughs of deep learning around 2010, to the public release of ChatGPT in 2022, this story has been unfolding for decades, and now we find ourselves at a turning point, living in the early chapters of a technological transformation that will shape the future for generations. Understanding AI clearly is not just useful, it is empowering. You now hold that clarity. If you like, please like and subscribe.